Welcome into the BSN Nuggets weekly breakdown presented by Frosted Leaf. Frosted Leaf, Denver's most innovative dispensary, has the hottest strains, no lines, no wait, and a self-paced direct shopping experience that allows a fast yet comfortable transaction without the awkwardness of a waiting room. Come check out Frosted Leaf's 3 Denver locations and download their app on both Apple or Android. I'm Allie Monroy, and with me today is BSN Nuggets beat writer Harrison Wind. It is officially the postseason. The Denver Nuggets beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 99-95 in their final game of the regular season and secured the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. Harrison, after watching Wednesday night's game, what are a few things you think the Nuggets need to improve on before the playoffs?
A lot of things from that game, to be quite honest. Overall, though, the offense has been lacking here for a while now. Denver is ranked 22nd in offense since the All-Star break. Pretty unthinkable considering the offensive firepower on this roster, and also the fact that they've had their starting 5 really together and whole for most of these games since the All-Star break. But then again, we know Will Barton, he's not his same pre-injury self yet. Gary Harris is getting there, but Denver just hasn't been clicking on offense as they really were over the first couple months of the season. That's something they've got to figure out before the playoffs, because against this San Antonio team, they're going to have to be able to score to win, especially on the road.
Well, the Nuggets play the San Antonio Spurs for round 1 of the playoffs, with game 1 starting Saturday night. What's going to be the key matchup you'll be watching for in this series?
This series is going to be all about Nikola Jokic against LaMarcus Aldridge, or whoever the Spurs match up on Jokic. The Spurs and Nuggets have played 4 times this season. They've split the season series 2-2. In the first game, the Spurs sent double and triple teams at Jokic all night long. They made Denver try to beat them from beyond the arc. The Nuggets couldn't hit their threes. Jokic struggled. But in those last 3 games, Jokic absolutely cooked the Spurs when they tried to play him one-on-one. So I think this series is going to shift and kind of go depending on how Nikola Jokic plays. If he has a great series, if he can get his offense, if he can get everybody else involved, I think Denver wins this thing fairly easily. If he struggles, it could be a longer series. So I think this series, it will hinge on a lot of things. Most of all, it's going to be about if Nikola Jokic can really get going and play at the all-star level he has for most of the season.
Do you have a prediction for this series?
I've got Nuggets in 7.
Okay.
And I think it will be a tough series. The main reason I have it in 7, I think Jokic will have a good series, but winning in San Antonio is so tough. The Nuggets haven't won there in 13 games. They've lost 13 in a row in San Antonio. Now you ask them to go and win a game, not in the regular season, in the playoffs. Those fans are nasty. Those fans are tough. They know what playoff basketball is all about. They're loud. So that's my biggest worry in this series and why I think it will go 7. I don't know if Denver can win a game in San Antonio.
How realistic is a Western Conference Finals appearance?
It's very realistic based on how the bracket shook out, and it shook out exactly how the Nuggets wanted it to. They avoided Houston and Golden State successfully until potentially the Western Conference Finals. If they get past the Spurs, which I think they will, they'll play either the Blazers or the Thunder, 2 teams which they've handled pretty well throughout the season, especially Oklahoma City, who I think is going to win that series. So if Denver gets past San Antonio, we could very well be looking at a Western Conference Finals appearance.
Well, be sure to catch all of our coverage on bsndenver.com. And right now, all annual subs come with a free t-shirt when you use the promo code PLAYOFFS. So be sure to go to bsndenver.com. For Harrison Wind, I'm Allie Monroy, BSN Denver.